Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deni and today we are going to be putting this look together using the Pur Midnight Masquerade face palette, as well as giving you swatches of this palette. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and keep on watching. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're here. Go ahead and give me a big fat like if you like the content, and on to the video. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and swatch this guy. It looks like so. It is a face palette, so you have highlighters right here, blushes here, and all of the eyeshadows over here, as well as these are 5 that are shimmer and 1 matte. You have a little mirror as well. So let's get on to the swatching. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch all 4 of these shades and give you swatches of those on my arm. So if you're not familiar with Pur palettes, they're usually geared to having a light section of the palette and a dark section. So there you have all 4 of those colors on my arm. For your viewing pleasures, you're not going to really see that top one. And then we're going to go ahead and swatch the eyeshadow portion. So I'm going to go ahead with the top row. There you go with the finger, and here we go. They are very pigmented, as you can see. So pretty. And now with the second row. Also very pigmented, as you now see all 6 shades. Again, there's only 1 matte shade. I think they are really nice, and let's go ahead and see how I put this look together. So, taking a fluffy blending brush. This is my preferred brush of choice. I blend things into my crease, so I'm just going to go ahead and dig into that shade that's called Sneak Peek Brown and place that right inside of my crease. It's pretty dark once I put it on my face. And let's see, I'm gonna have to do circling motions. I think what's giving me pull is that I used some concealer instead of like primer. I think sometimes these shadows actually need a primer and not a concealer, but who makes rules? Yeah, it's like giving it tug because of my concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and work in a little bit more of that shade in there. So I did like a full, I went back and forth and a little bit above and below my crease, and I actually pulled it in a little too much, but what else? This color actually is coming off like a gray color, which I'm not mad at. Then I'm just gonna keep blending because I just want it to like sort of like blend out and disappear, not disappear, but just blend out evenly. I don't want any dark points in it. I just want it all to be like one wash of the same color. And now that I have like that crease and a per color, I'm gonna go ahead and start building with some other colors. I'm gonna go ahead and use a more like tapered brush. I'm gonna go in with this blue tone shade, which is called Showtime. Use that. And I'm gonna work that on the, towards the edge of it. I really like the way this is coming out. I like the brown and blue. I've done this type of look a bunch of times, or these colors a bunch of times because I kind of do favor them a whole lot. Haven't done a halo eye in a long time. Maybe I will do that. So I will completely put this all over the eye. And I'm just putting it on the mobile section of my eye. And it's really opaque on its own. This is gonna need a little bit of blending on the ends because I do go in heavy. And I'm actually like winging that out for some reason. I like the way that looks with this color. So it's something a little bit different. What I usually do, just a little cat eye effect. I like that. Oh, and I just smeared what I'm doing. Not to worry, because I will clean everything up afterwards. I don't get too caught up in if I mess up, if I get it somewhere else. That doesn't worry me. I'm gonna go ahead and carve out just the middle section so that I can do like a halo eye. Haven't done this in a while, so bear with me and hopefully this will come out good. Ooh. And I forgot to blend all of that out. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush, even though I've already gone in with that. And I'm just going to softly blend the edges right here of this blue. All right, so next I'm going to go in with this gold shade, which is called Mask Off. And that's what I'm going to put right here in this center part. It's coming off really like bronzy. So I think I'm going to kick it up a notch by putting some Max Fix Plus on it. And I'm gonna put some glitter on. Oh, goodness. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more of that brown shade, the sneak peek color, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to blend in just a little bit more because I feel like this top section needs some blending. Oof. Then with a clean brush, I'm gonna just go lightly back over and continue blending. I'm also going to smudge in that brown shade on the lower lash line. I'm going to take another like smudging brush and I'm going to smudge And for this look, I'm going to be using some Eyelure lashes. These are the Eyelure and Crazy Ray Ray, and some mascara before we apply some lashes. So I'm gonna go in with this mascara. This is the Essence the False Lashes. I don't really care for this mascara, but it's the one that I have open, so I might as well go ahead and use it. So there are the lashes on. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the blush and highlighter in this palette. What do you think? This blush might be perfect. I don't know. I've never tried it before. I'm gonna try to go ahead with a light hand because I don't know how pigmented it's gonna be. Okay, so I can tap. Ooh. Might have gone in a little too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to blend some of that out. I actually can put some over here. Pink. Okay, so that's really pink. So I'm gonna go ahead with my beauty blender and try to, you know, tone it down a little bit because I don't want to have red cheeks. Just a nice blush. So very light hand if you use this palette with, you know, those colors. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some highlighter on. Now this, I'm not scared to be heavy-handed with because I love me some highlights. And I feel like with this highlight, I can be a little bit heavy-handed. Oh, I highlighted my face without putting on some concealer under my eyes. So, oh, and I put blush on. So excuse me for doing things backwards. Sometimes it happens like that, and this is real life. So I'm gonna have to just work some of this in here. I forgot all about concealing under my eyes. So hopefully I did not mess up the work that I just did. Let me continue highlighting. Right. So this, I don't mind being heavy-handed with, because I like a good amount of highlighter. This is not like, maybe it's my brush. I think this brush is like too dense, not fluffy enough to give me the glow that I'm expecting. I don't typically use this brush. Okay. So that basically concludes this. I'm gonna pop on some lipstick and then I will give you my final thoughts. Okay, I am back and I have put on some lipstick. The shade that I put on is from ColourPop and it's the color Strip, if you are interested in that shade. And then this is my conclusion about this palette. It is very, very pigmented. I did not expect the quality to be so strong. That's the word. Strong. The eyeshadows that I use worked really well. This blue one really surprised me on how like pigmented it was and how good it went on. And even the brown was like really good. Just like they all showed up. These were the 3 shades that I used and they worked out really well. So yeah, very surprised with this palette. I think it was really neat, and I think you can do a bunch of like really nice holiday looks with it. I really think it is more of a like glam night out type of palette, not an everyday type of palette, but definitely you can get some really nice looks out of it. And I would totally use this again during the holidays to give myself some really cool and interesting looks. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Always check out that link for the monthly mystery giveaways that is always in the description box. Go ahead and become a member of my Gonz fam. And as always, from my house to yours, love ya.